Welcome back. A stage, booths, and even a teepee were being set up in preparation of the 14th annual Pahrumppowwow.
Well, as you can see, we've got the frame of our teepee set up. We have our stage here, and we have one of our vendors in. No, two. We got another one that's about to start setting up. We'll have grand entry on Saturday and Sunday, and that's something you really don't want to miss. When I was talking on the phone to a lady today, she goes, "Oh, is that like when the Olympics, all the Olympians came in?" I said, "Yeah, it's kind of like that." So grand entry at noon, Saturday and Sunday. Vendors will be open at 10, and we will stay open into the evening, weather permitting. If it is cold and there's no people here, my vendors, I will have them closed down and we'll start up again the next day. But Indian tacos, fry bread, a lot of Navajos are here, will be here with their jewelry, pottery. We've got some new people coming in. I have a silversmith that is coming in, and hopefully he'll bring some of his repair equipment. So if you had a piece of jewelry that's silver that maybe you needed a little work on, then we can do that.
Does it open on Friday?
Actually, we will Friday evening, but none of the contests or the dancing really begins until Saturday. So I know our flyer said 16th, 17th, and 18th, but it's the best part is Saturday and Sunday. Our Mayans, the Aztec dancers, may be dancing tomorrow night, and if you haven't witnessed their dancing, it's absolutely incredible.
And the colors.
Yeah, the feathers and the colors, their regalia is just awesome. It's you just kind of go, wow.
Is this a competitive powwow this year?
It's a contest powwow, which means there's prize money. We've been trying to fundraise a lot, and you probably want to bring your folding chairs, your camp-type folding canvas chairs, because we will have bleachers, and you will see pop-ups that have chairs in it. Those are set up by individuals, families, dancers, things like that. Those are not, you can't just go in there and sit down. So the bleachers, and bring your folding chairs in case the bleachers are full, because they usually end up getting full. There will be the opportunity to participate in a round dance. We always make sure that we invite the audience to do that.
Healthcare partners pulled up to the Pahrump Senior Center last week to deliver a truckload of turkeys for the seniors for their Thanksgiving feast.
Today's donation is for the Pahrump Senior Center with 25 turkeys for this year's Thanksgiving feast. As far as I know, Ann says they do 2 servings, and a lot of the turkeys also go to their homebound seniors that can't really get out to go get a great meal, so Ann provides them with a nice hot meal for Thanksgiving.
How many seniors are served here as well as the homebound seniors?
In the congregate here at the center on Wednesday, we'll have probably 200 to 250, and then we have about 120 Meals on Wheels or homebound seniors that we'll serve as well that morning.
And this all comes from healthcare partners, not donations, right? Healthcare partners paid for this themselves?
We did. Healthcare partners, we took care of this ourselves. We felt, we'd like to give back to the community. And this is the, one of the major holidays that are coming up next to Christmas that, we just wanted to help out and do what we can, do our part for, the Senior Center.
Do you serve a Thanksgiving dinner here on Thanksgiving Day or when?
Actually, no, it'll be the day before Thanksgiving. It'll be on Wednesday the 21st. And we have a sign up, too, if anybody's interested in coming down for dinner. We appreciate it if you kind of let us know. We have 2 seatings. We're going to do an 11 o'clock and a 12 o'clock seating as opposed to our regular 1 seating a day, because of so many folks that we serve. So if anybody's interested in having dinner with us that day, they will have to come up and just let us know so we have an idea of how many people we can sort it out for the seatings.
How many turkeys total?
It was a total of 25 turkeys this year for the Pahrump Senior Center that we brought down and donated for their meals.
Are you needed any other volunteers or any other donations for Thanksgiving?
Volunteers are always welcome, especially on that day because we have so many to serve. And a lot of times we have a lot of our local politicians and community people that come in and help us. I don't know who's coming down. We never really know. But anybody that'd like to come down and help serve, we'd be more than happy to have you here.
And I also just want to mention we have an event on the November 27th coming up at the Pahrump Nugget from 5 to 7. If people have questions about their health care, we encourage them to come on out. Snacks and refreshments will be there, as well as, we're having a patient appreciation movie night at Saddle West on December 1st from 3 to 5 in the afternoon. It will be showing Holiday Inn with Bing Crosby, and free popcorn and candy for the people that attend. We just encourage people to RSVP at our Desert View Clinic.
And a Veterans Day event was held at Everybody's NCO Club located on Calvada.
We had a charity event that we had some people donate. We had a lot of the community come together. We had Hard Rain, a band, come out. You can hear them in the background. We have families coming out and they're just hanging out and celebrating Veterans Day. We do have a lot of veterans at the bar. They're sharing stories. They're coming together, talking about old times. And that's really all we were looking for. We had a lot of people. I just want to name like Irish, my buddy Mike, and me. We've been here doing everything we can to get this event set up, along with Danielle and Melissa. We've been working all night, overnight, to get everything painted, get everything decorated, and get everything. We wanted this event to be a very special event to kick off Veterans Today, and by the end of the day, we feel that it was very successful and it was a great turnout.
You've invited everybody down here to this club, but you guys are here all the time, and this is kind of an alternative for other places, but in honor of the veterans all year long.
Yes, all year long we welcome all vets. You can come in, you can show your vet cards, you can show your military cards, you get discount on drinks, you can come down and hang out, just share stories. I'm here, I'm doing karaoke. You can come down and sing some karaoke. It doesn't matter, we don't, disgrace on certain kind of musics and things like that. You can sing whatever you want. You just come on down, it's a great place just to hang out, meet some new people, and really just get to know some more people in this town.
We were talking to Irish before, who is the bartender here, about this club is going to constantly keep changing in the decor because you can add to it, and you're inviting veterans if they would like to display some of their items here.
Yes, we do welcome any vets that want to bring anything into us to donate, to really just to help make this, not only this bar, but this community club, as we like to call it here, a greater place. We welcome any vets to come on down and donate uniforms, pictures. We have all kinds of things we're putting together, and we really want to go way out of our way and make sure that the vets they feel welcome, they feel thanked for everything they've done and served for our country.
You're here in the Mountain View parking lot. What are the hours of operation here?
We are here now. If you come at night, we're open 7 to 11 for karaoke. The bar opens up really around 5 or 6. It depends. We have football going on Sunday mornings like we had today, where we were opened up at about 10 o'clock in the morning or so. And we normally stay up until about 6 o'clock at night. So we're open just about every day except Sunday night.
Over 3,000 socks have been collected and are going to be distributed throughout the Nye County School District.
Well, this is our second year that we've been doing this. Barbara Johnson started out last year and brought together a lot of people in our community to raise socks for our needy children at the Nye County School District. So here we are again.
Kayla, you're out here volunteering your time. A little bit about what we're doing here. We're in Nye Communities Coalition's cafe.
Yes, I came out here to help. This is my first year doing this. I think it's an awesome program. I'm really happy to be part of it.
Not only socks, right? Quilts and hats?
There's quilts, hats, scarves, gloves.
So you guys are counting and redistributing.
Yes, that's what we're doing.
How important is this?
Well, it's really important because, once again, socks really become a basic need with families. It's not something that a lot of the families will choose to go out and purchase. They will either go without or have lots and lots of holes in them. Then they get kind of smelly and so on and so forth. But anyway, so socks is one of those secondary items that our families that have to make that decision whether or not they eat or buy a pair of socks, they're going to eat.
Barbara Johnston has been doing quilts for cancer for many years, and then hats and scarves. It's expanded now to socks. How do these get redistributed?
Well, what we're going to do is tomorrow we have some more volunteers coming into our office, and what we're going to be looking at is the numbers that we have already established for our McKinney-Ventile homeless children. And then we're going to divide them up by school based upon the numbers that we've already received. Last year we ended up with 266 kids that were identified as homeless in our county. As of last count, I'm up to 144 with not all my schools reporting. So we're going to take those numbers, we're going to divide them up we've got lists of the kids that are already in need. We'll be dividing them up by boys and girls and the approximate sizes that they have in the elementary schools, middle school, and high schools. Then we'll go ahead and start sending boxes out with them. The other thing that we're going to be doing is what we started last year is putting a pair of socks in our our fresh start to the new year. We had so many last year that we sent them out to all of our kids that were identified McKinney-Vento homeless first, and then we started sending them out with our hygiene bags. So it was nice to be able to get a pair of socks in those hygiene packs too that we send out in January.
Is the sock drive over now officially? Can people still donate to the school?
It is officially over, but anybody can donate to the school if they see. The last time I was on air, I put the word out that we needed towels, and so we got a lady that donated towels. So it's just been really nice to let the community know that we're always here and available. Anytime you see something that you would like to donate, if I can't accept it, I can turn it into somebody else that can make sure that it gets to a family in need.
And so they can just contact the Nye County School District.
Actually, they can contact me directly. I have a direct number. Then my number is 727-1875, and my name is Linda Fitzgibbons, and they can call me, and we can make sure that it gets to the right people.
The band, In the Midst 777, rocked for a cause at Ian Deutsch Memorial Park. News 46 spoke to the lead singer of the award-winning band.
We all started out, In the Midst is a Christian recovery rock band. We're out of San Diego. It was formed while I was in prison. I did 15 years behind bars for drugs, alcohol, driving like a maniac, and it broke me down. I lost my father, lost everything, and to where I cried out for the Lord. And the Lord came into my heart that day. I know it for a fact, and He turned my whole life around. From going in and out of prison, I started reading His Word, and I just kept coming across in the midst, where two or more gathered, here He is, in the midst, in the midst. And I'm like, wow, that'd be a really cool name for a band. And when I was 10, I always wanted to be in a rock band, and I was always playing guitar. And
it's an all-natural hair color and haircut.
There was that. And make a long story short, I got out, and I had a problem with drugs and alcohol, so I ended up checking myself into a program and did the whole program, graduated, and I started leading worship in this little Bible study. And some of the brothers were coming in there, and they liked what they saw in my eyes. There was a changed man, and they're like, dude, I want what you got. Would you sponsor me? I'm like, yeah. And today, my drummer is actually my first sponsor to go through that program and graduate. And he told me, hey, man, I play the drums. I'm like, dude, let's do this. You know, I've written about 150 songs. Let's do it. And we sat down and started practicing, and, you know, the band formed. And next thing you know, we started going to the studio and putting down some songs. And we got a few songs ready to load up on MySpace Music at the time, before Reverb and all that stuff was. And we loaded them up, and there was like 11 In the Midst on there. I was like, wow, Lord, what do you want me to do? He's all, go to my word. That's why I kept saying. So I read His Word.
Because there's a few bands named In the Midst.
Yes, In the Midst of Lions. There's some real heavy, hardcore, good bands. And then there's like 11 other bands on that website that are cussing and not glorifying and keeping God the center. And so I just put God's number on it, 777, and we just rode with it. And God's been blessing us, you know, to this day. And In the Midst has been fortunate enough to play with hundreds and thousands of shows already, and it's been a blessing, you know. And we're just
what type of music?
We do Christian rock and metal. We also do a little bit of blues. We do acoustic worship. We try to touch a little bit of everything, you know. Mainly we just like to rock out and have fun. We pray hard and play loud. It's pretty cool.
You won an award.
We did. We won Rock Single of the Year at the LA Music Awards last year. This year we got nominated for Christian Contemporary Artist of the Year at the LA Music Awards. And then Artist and Music Awards came up to us after the show and said, hey, we'd like to nominate you in 3 categories: Christian/Gospel, the Rock Band of the Year, and Metal Band of the Year in the Artist and Music Awards, an independent music awards. And we're blown away. I mean, that's all happening this year, and it just seems like God's taking me closer and closer to that goal. And I'd love to be out there playing with some of them major big bands, but we're just a little humble Christian rock band that just loves to go out and be a blessing.
Where are you guys going next?
Next, we are going to Hollywood. We will be at the Whiskey A Go-Go. Or no, actually, correction. We will be across the street from Capitol Records at the 22nd Annual LA Music Awards to receive a nomination. And then from there, we go to Boomers in Vista, and then the North Coast Church, and then on and on. We're just going to keep rolling.
And when we come back from this break, we'll have your announcements.